Hi, on this channel we like to talk about TV, films and comics, and today we're going to talk about an omnibus of Gotham City Sirens. The Gotham City Sirens Omnibus is written largely by Paul Dini, although he does drop out about halfway through. It essentially covers Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy and Catwoman as they become housemates. Obviously they live in a supervillain style house, and that's played upon in this. I think Paul Dini knows how to pitch it right and set it up correctly so that whilst it's a silly situation, it sort of fits and you believe the situation they're in. They've got money, so that's not an issue, but Poison Ivy still wants to get a job. Catwoman's got her own problems she's juggling, and Harley is trying to get over the Joker and try and live a normal life. What you get is this sort of episodic book where you can pick it up, read a couple of issues, and then put it back down again, which is how I read it, how I found it was best enjoyed. Whilst you could read it all the way through if you wanted to, it's not structured in such a way that you have to. You don't ever feel that you're missing out on the next bit of the story. The particular story arcs are short and sweet and to the point, and it makes it more enjoyable. The artwork in it is great, it's nice and clear, it's fun. You get lots of sort of guest appearances from other characters, quite a lot from the Riddler in this, where he's set up a sort of private detective agency. You get a little bit of Batman in there as well, but mostly it's the sort of girls' book. I like how Paul Dini writes them working as characters because they feel realistic in comparison to each other in the world they live in. The only problem I had with the book was that about 2/3 of the way through it switches over to a story where I'm guessing someone from editorial said, you've got to get them out of this house and split them all up now because we've got other projects we need to use them on and they can't be together. So it sort of triggers the destruction of their relationship, and it all just feels like it's happened too soon. I'd rather the book went on for another good few arcs before they started sort of self-destructing their relationship. But I suppose it's that case of, do you leave people wanting more? It's just a shame it took them a whole third of a book to sort of blow them up, when it could have just been done either in another publication, or we could have got a bit more story out of their relationships living together, because the sort of slice of life stuff that you get from these three living together is where the fun's to be had. I don't think this is in publication anymore, but if you can find it for a reasonable price, it's totally worth picking up. It's got a great binding on it. There's zero gutter loss when you open it up at any point, as far as I was concerned with my copy, once it was stretched out properly. It doesn't feel like it's going to come apart at any time. It seems to be sewn in fully as well, and it feels like a quality product. I throw up a price page to show you what it's currently going for, or you know, a new price page if I can get one. It might just be second-hand prices you'll have to look at. But yeah, if you can find this and you want something that is lighter than your average sort of grim or very complicated storytelling, then check it out. See, I like DC books, but I don't really follow DC continuity very much because I find continuity is just overwhelming and fun-sucking for the most part. This is something you can read out of continuity for the most part, and you don't really have to know too much. There's a little bit about sort of Selina's sister in there, but you get the gist of what's going on very quickly. Yeah, Harley Quinn and the Gotham City Sirens. It's an even book, it's not really all about Harley Quinn at all, and it's a fun book. Let me know your thoughts on it. Do you think it's ended too soon? Do you think it's just trivial and not worth reading? Or do you really like it like I did? Please feel free to like and subscribe and give us a thumbs up, and thanks for watching.